see you, Jerry. Jerry Davis, right?
Yes, sir.
Good to see you.
See you too.
What's the game plan tomorrow night? You must be playing defensive end.
Yes, sir. And I start on center. So
Center?
Yes, sir.
No defensive end?
Yeah, I do defensive end.
You doing both? So you start both ways?
Yes, sir.
Woo! Hope you had it. Did you get a meal tonight here at Shane's?
Yes, sir. I did.
You're ready for the game then. So you're playing both ways.
Yes, sir.
Man, that's good stuff. Good stuff. So you may be one of the few on the Raiders team that goes both ways. Do you have a lot, or just mainly you and a few others?
Well, it's a few others too, but yeah, because Coach them moved me in when we start playing in conference games, so they want some more people that be more physical on the line. So
sure.
I make sure I do my part too.
Defensive end and center. So you're on that offensive line with our good friend Brighton Pearson.
Yes, sir.
Brighton talked about the fact you guys got that offensive line as a good unit coming off that ball together at the same time. Is that true?
Yes, sir. We've been executing to make sure we do everything that's right, what Coach gave us assignment to do, and make sure we do what's best and try to help our partners that's on the other line and try to make sure we do what's right.
How good of a teammate is Lamar Raynard, your quarterback?
Lamar, man, I treat Lamar as my baby. I call him my baby on the line. I make sure he protected. So I make sure Lamar doesn't get touched by anybody, by my opponent. So I make sure Lamar
very protective of him then.
Yes, sir.
Looking out for him all the way. He's the key to success, I'm sure then.
Yes, sir.
How big are you? I mean, you got to protect this quarterback. How big are you?
I weigh 225.
225. How tall?
6 foot.
6 foot even?
Yes, sir.
I'll tell you what, makes you look taller than 6 foot. Maybe you had to play a little game without height when you try to tell those college recruiters maybe I'm 6'1.5" instead of 6 feet. But again, the weight is 225.
Yes, sir.
Solid. How about any colleges that are starting to talk to you, knocking on the door maybe?
I haven't been getting many colleges like that, but I've been trying to seek out and send some of my CDs out and try to.
Who are you interested in yourself?
I really don't know. I'm still kind of confused. That way everybody been asking me, but I'm still kind of confused who I want to go to. So I'm still undecided right now.
Well, you think about local schools, Winston-Salem State be a good choice. I know they've got a lot of people knocking on their door these days, but hey,
yes, sir.
That'd be a good choice. I know there've been some Andrews players go over there, and NCA&T locally, very good school.
Yes, sir.
Even the Guilford colleges and Greensboro colleges. Can't rule those guys out either.
Yes, sir.
But you do want to play on the college level.
Yeah, I do. Mostly, but then I've been thinking about being a diesel mechanic. I've been fixing on things all my life, and I want to go out and try to do something else instead of football, because I don't know how my football career gonna go, but I have a backup plan if it don't work out.
I think the fun part might be is keep that diesel mechanic work kind of in the background, keep honing those skills, keep those skills going, and going to college, get an extra maybe a line of work too, and get that football in, play 4 more years as a possibility. What do you think is going to be the toughest thing about beating North Brunswick tomorrow night? The Scorpions, by the way. You heard that nickname, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Beat the Scorpions. But what about the toughest thing about beating those guys? What are you going to do to beat them?
Well, we like Coach said, we're going to have to fire out the ball and go hard like we're supposed to, like we've been doing all games. And our best opponent, we have to make sure we keep the D-line on the control that we can. Because I heard that the defensive end, I'm 56, he committed to Clemson. So I'm telling you, I be getting on my O-line to make sure that they block, know their assignment, so we know we can beat that opponent and make sure he don't get touch anybody in that backfield.
Yeah, he may be the main man too, the main focus, but sometimes I saw a couple of teams last year, just use other examples. I remember the team from Wilson Hunt came out to play Northern Guilford last year. I think Hunt had a guy on there committed to either maybe North Carolina, NC State, a large school anyway. But sometimes you got to make sure you guys focus on that number 56 for North Brunswick. Remember, that one guy can't take you out of the game. It don't matter if he's going to Clemson or going to Southern Cal or Alabama. If the team does their job, that one guy can't beat you.
That's right. Yeah, we make sure we try to make sure we executing what we do, and make Coach McCoy always stay on us. Like, he stay with the offensive line and make sure, because he take care of us, and like when we get over 300 yards, he feed us wings.
Good stuff. 300-yard game. Got the wings coming in. That's good stuff.
When we do a good job, he always take care of his O-line, because he said a team can never be as good as without an O-line. So we always make sure that he take care of his O-line. We always do the right thing.
Now you're 6 feet, weighing 225. I think Brighton said he was about 285 maybe.
Yes, sir.
I hope I'm not over stretching that, whatever. But how about other guys in the line, large guys as well, big guys?
Well, our O-line really is not that big. We have more talent, and we come together and always talk out things that we make mistakes. So we always make sure we not really that big. I mean, the biggest person we have was Xavier Bennett, our strong tackle. He weighed about 315 or 305.
That's pretty good size.
So we make sure that we not really big the team, but we know we have the best talent to make sure that we know we can do our assignment.
Does the offensive line, I know as a center, you got to come up, be focused on snapping the ball to Lamar Raynard, but the other guys, they come up, check their splits and get everything set up when they come to line each time?
Yeah, they try to, but me, I'm pretty quick as a person that people think I'm not, but I'm very quick. And last year was my first time playing high school football. I only played 2 years with Andrews, and what got me better is James Rogers. I had to go against him, and he made me as the man that I am today.
I guarantee
so he got me way better than I was last year. So more of that people not most competition to me because I know how to take on things.
You've gone up against some of the best already then.
Yes, sir.
I bet he was pounding you, hitting you hard every day, right?
Yeah, practice was hard. I used to be scared, but now I'm just thanking James that he came along to Andrews and made me be a better man than I am today.
When were he ended up? Didn't he up at Winston-Salem State?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what if he's playing there this year? Any idea?
He played D-line, but I heard he had a little injury on his ankle.
Okay.
His ankle, so I heard he was doing pretty fine, but I pray that he go along with his career and hope he do his best and wish best for him.
Got a lot of respect for him and he helped get you where you are today.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, James might have kind of paved the way for you guys not winning it all last year, but have a chance to win it this year then.
Yes, sir. Yeah. What made us better is from last year when we got defeated by Salisbury. That made us a better team today, and so. The goal is this year for us is finish. Coach wanted us to finish because last year we got too comfortable when we had the team defeated, but we kept letting them inching on coming back. So this year our goal is to finish.
Trying to get the finish this season. Jerry Davis again with us at Shane's Rib Shack for a Thursday night. And going back to the youth football, you said you haven't been playing all that long.
Yes, sir.
Did you have any rec football or any youth football at all?
Nah, I played one time in my 7th grade year at Penn Griffin, and that was the only time I played. I haven't played since then. And I tried to play my 9th grade, 10th grade year, but I didn't know my 9th grade year. I didn't know it was over the summer. So my 10th grade, I wasn't eligible for my grades, but I started focusing more.
What got you back? What got it all back together to get you back on the field?
I started working hard in my classes, taking more things seriously, and start getting more mature and start taking things and start focusing on my life because I know I'm going to have to get a life when I get out of high school.
That's good to hear. That's a good move on your part, and it's been to your advantage getting things back in order, right?
Yes, sir.
A lot of good things could come out of this Andrews season here, 2013. You guys only one loss, got beat by Central. Just like your teammates, if you could meet, say you play North Brunswick on Friday, if you got a chance to play Central on Saturday or Sunday, would you like to play them again?
Oh yeah, definitely. I would love to play Central because I think we can beat them now. We can defeat them because I got a lot of respect for them, but I know we can do what's best, and I know we can probably defeat them because every year, it's like things that I think it's not the best thing for us to play them first because we just coming out the summer and stuff, and then we have to see what we have to work on and what we need to fix. That's what we weak on, and make sure that we know our assignments and make sure that we know what's best or what we can put as best and know that we can defeat that team.
Chance to beat Central would be great to have that again. Even more important is beating North Brunswick tomorrow night, beating those Scorpions.
Yes, sir.
What do you got to have your perfect game? Because you got a lot on your plate. I mean, you said you stayed away from football 9th and 10th grade, came back out in the 11th grade. When you came back, finally got where you are now, busy man, being the defensive end, starting center. What do you got to have your game or your perfect game?
Well, all I'm gonna do is just focus. I'm not a big talker when I go on the field. I be a little quiet and I don't try to make them people know who I am. I try to show them words don't show a man who they are. I always try to show my actions on the field and show who I am and show that person that I'm trying to make it to states. I'm trying to get that ring on my right finger.
What makes you mad? What gets you fired up? What gets you stirred up? The other team would be stupid to do this, but what would they do to kind of get you stirred up and say, this guy's on my bad side, I'm taking him out of here now?
Well, if they try to, when they try to play a little dirty and try to hurt my teammates, like Cartwright, I know West Oaks tried to hurt him last year, and that really bothered me, and I didn't like that. So every time I'm running back, so anybody that get tackled, so our O-line, we always make sure we be down there to help him up, make sure nobody trying to do nothing to slip and try to hurt our player.
You're going to protect Mr. Cartwright, also Mr. Wilkes, and also Mr. Hill then?
Yes, sir.
And as much as those guys mean to you, again, you got to be the, I guess, the guardian of Lamar then too.
Yes, sir.
Don't get into my quarterback at all.
Nobody not touching my quarterback.
That's a good thing to know, good thing to hear too. Thinking about Amani? You know Amani Watkins?
Yes, sir. That's my bud right there.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
So yeah, a good friend of ours too. She committed this week to go up to New York to play basketball.
Yes, sir. I heard that, and I congratulate her when I heard about that.
If you had a chance to go get a little extra workout in, say one-on-one with Amani, now you're 6 feet, right?
Yes,
she's a little bit smart, but she's quick.
Yes, sir.
How would that one-on-one matchup go if you got Jerry Davis against Amani Watkins?
Well, I played with Amani a couple times my freshman year, and she used to get me a lot of times and make me look a little funny out there and have me look dancing. But yeah, that's my bud, Amani, man. I like to congratulate her. Hope she go far in her career, and she is a great player. And it hurt me one time when she had hurt her knee, and I used to play with her and stuff, and I didn't want to touch her because I was like, I don't got no insurance. I don't want you to sue me if I hurt you because I was more aggressive than her. So now me and Monty, we good friends now, and I hope she do the best.
I know they've got a game tonight. I think it's Lexington. I think it's their first game of the season. Do you play any other sports over there, Jerry?
The basketball team want me to come out and try out for them. That'd be my first time ever playing basketball. So I'm gonna go try out and see what I can do if I can help them too. And I'm thinking about running track too and try to do shot put and stuff.
That's good stuff. Now you're kind of coming into this. You mentioned 11th and 12th grade years have been your years at Andrews. How about the off-season workout? You probably went to work hard in the off-season to make up for lost time. Get ready.
Yeah, Coach McCoy, his program, he have a little winter plan, workout plan for us. And he made sure we staying fit over the winter, and so we won't get too sluggish and stuff, and make sure we stay in shape so we can come out best and come out harder than we was last year, and always make sure that he know what's best for us and know what we can do.
So the bottom line is, I could use one word for you guys with Coach McCoy. The word is trust.
Yes, sir.
You guys trust the man. He's doing the right thing.
We really do trust Coach McCoy. It's like we can trust everybody, even his coaching staff. He have a great coaching staff that he has built up over the years he's been there, and we know we can trust him and put our trust in him. Know we can take us wherever we want to go.
Let's go right here, right quick. Let's go Alabama, Florida State. Who do you pick in that game?
I'm an Alabama fan actually, and I'm going for Alabama. So I think Alabama will get that win.
What about North Carolina versus Duke in a big football game in a couple weeks?
I'm a Carolina fan, so I'm gonna go for my Carolina.
So you're not giving up on your team, even though Duke's having a good year?
No, sir.
Sticking with the Tar Heels. What about LeBron James, a one-on-one with Michael Jordan?
Well, I'm not a big LeBron fan, but I have respect for him. But I'm gonna have to go with Jordan. If I know Jordan, if he's still doing this thing, I know Jordan probably can still.
In his prime, he would take LeBron in.
Yes, sir.
What about this game between the Carolina Panthers and New Orleans Saints coming up in a couple weeks here? That might be for the top spot in that NFC South Division.
Well, yeah, I actually been paying attention that the Panthers have got a great season this year, and I see that they trying to go for something this year. I think the Panthers will have a little something going on for the Saints.
Take out the Saints. Do you have a favorite Panther player?
Well, Cam Newton. I've been watching Cam Newton, so I think Cam Newton is a good player. But I actually been watching Steve Smith, and I think he's a really good player.
I like
too.
Steve Smith's approach. That guy is so confident.
I like his ego.
Yeah, his what now?
His ego.
I do too. I really do. His ego is so confident. He's small, 5'9" or less.
Yes, sir.
And he's going to intimidate other players that might be twice his size just because he is so confident. He's got such a strong ego. He believes in what he's doing. And the thing about Steve Smith, he talks a lot, he puts it out there, but he's got the numbers to back it up.
Yes, sir, you do.
Big time numbers. Final question before you close it out tonight with Jerry Davis here at Shane's Rib Shack, High Point Andrews Red Raiders. What do you have to do to get that win tomorrow night to make sure Andrews is in the High Point Enterprise, GreensboroSports.com, News and Record, Channel 2 Sports, TV 12, TV 14, TV 8, everybody winning that game and getting the attention? What do you got to do to get that win?
Well, all I got to do is just got to go hard and just keep doing what we're doing and try to press on and get this win so we can go take it all the way. I think the Scorpions need to be ready for something. I think we got something for them. Coach always make a great game plan for us. He always stay up late at night and try to make a game plan and try to see what plays that we can get and try to get them and defeat them and know what's best for us to get the win.
Can you guys trust Coach McCoy?
Yes, sir.
Do you trust your assistant coach here too?
Yes, sir. That's our offensive line coach, Coach Robbins.